So, I mean, let's go ahead. What I'll do is I think we'll just start by giving you a little background of the show. Okay, so it's supposed to be a 4-part docu-series, and it is called The Secrets of Hillsong. All right? Simple title, but profound as you watch it. What is being revealed is you're going under the hood with this documentary, for sure. Because it was made in collaboration with Vanity Fair, right? And so Vanity Fair actually has a interview with the director, and her name is Stacey Lee. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring that up.
You do not want to be in this chair. I cannot stress it enough.
I began working on this project in October 2021. So it's been almost a year, just over a year and a half that I've been working on it from start to finish. In the prelim phase, just getting the story down, understanding the key players, understanding the key issues and perspectives. We interviewed a lot of people, upwards 50, 60 maybe. It's a story with a lot of sensitivity around it. So we've always kind of gone in with a very small but nimble crew, just so it created that kind of safety for the subjects, that sense of comfort for the subjects. How many Carl Lentz sermons did I watch? Probably nearly 100, I would say.
Carl is so charming.
People idolized him.
There is a sense that pastors can be hot.
He was so special.
It was cool.
How did you land the Carl Lentz interview for the doc?
We started this documentary without Carl, and we could have told it without Carl as well. He is an incredibly important part of the Hillsong story, but it was very, very important to us that we also balanced all the other perspectives as well. For a lot of people who are even within this, knowing that Carl is also in it is incredibly triggering for them as well. And their perspectives were not heard for so long, and I think for them and for us as we made this, it was a very delicate dance, trying to create that trust on all sides. Obviously, talking with different congregants and the kind of level of impact. I mean, Hillsong would not be what it is in terms of its reach and scope and scale without the Carl Lentz aspect of it.
They did actual reporting, and especially these days, you're so used, everything's kind of biased. It's just one-sided and everything. But I think they did a good job. And I also did the part that Carl had no say what's going to go in and what's going to get cut. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
So
yes.
They were interviewed and Vanity Fair had the exclusive, pretty much, they're the ones who decided what gets cut,
I think what Hillsong was incredibly good at was the image and the publicity and the PR of how they presented the church. And it wasn't until Carl's infidelity was discovered, it was the first chink in the armor that allowed this other story to start to be heard, these other perspectives and voices, not just in New York, but kind of all the way back to the students that were attending the college and even further to the people that were part of the roots that kind of founded Hillsong to begin with.
And so what you get is how there's all this marketing, okay? And none of this is accidental.
No.
You know what I mean? None of it is accidental, where it's it is clearly designed to attract people, to welcome people. They have these big signs that say, "Come as you are," right? "Come as you are," and all this stuff, and these huge banners. So it's designed to draw people in.
Yeah.
They have perfected the art of making somebody get there.
Yes.
Feel something, right?
Yeah.
And say, "I want more of that thing."
Yeah, they are very catchy. They know how to hook people up to come in.
Yes.
And I don't know, their slogan is welcome home.
Yes.
So come as you are and welcome home.
Right.
And they actually say they use the music to get you,
Correct.
So everything is strategically done.
Yes.
So you're going to come as you are, and then you're going to be, this is home. And the way they do church is just oh, wow, it's the same thing that I was enjoying last night at the concert, But this is in the afternoon, but you're getting the same vibe that you had, if you went out clubbing and everything. So, they know how to entertain cultural people who just want just a little bit of Jesus.
One of the guys in there actually said that the music is a gateway drug.
Yes.
Right? This is one of the former members. And he's actually one of the more controversial ones. We'll talk about his situation, whether that's tonight or in the subsequent episodes. But he called it a gateway drug. It is designed to get you in there, man.
Yeah.
Carl Lentz was just, I kind of look at it as though he was like a nail in a wall, right? In a very thin wall, right? And then once you take that nail out, you can look through and you can see the next room, you see the room that's behind it, and you can see everything clearly. And that's what he is. That's the way, that's what you're going to gather, I believe, when you watch these, first 2 episodes. That Carl Lentz, he was kind of like the fall guy for real. You know what I mean? Where it was like, okay, he was just put in position where, he had his scandal. And this is not to say that what he did was right or that he wasn't guilty. Of course, we all know that what he did was deplorable, and it's more, right? So we're going to talk about the nanny issue. You can, just kind of tell us about that. But he really was the guy that was just kind of hung out to dry, and almost it seemed like they were trying to
left with the bag.
Yeah, like they were trying to deflect, all the other stuff that was going on, because Brian Houston, shortly after that, had his issues as well pop up, right? And I think that stuff was already brewing behind the scenes when he kicked out Carl Lentz. So it's like, man, like he ended up being the fall guy. And I went into this docu-series thinking that, okay, here's Carl Lentz. As soon as I saw the trailer, I was like, man, I ain't buying this for a second. This dude's trying to like vindicate himself, yada, yada, yada. But that wasn't it, man. And you see the fact that the director says, we started this without him, and we could have told the story without him.
Yeah.
So it shows you that it's not about him and trying to make him look good in any way, shape, or form. Like, they were just like, okay, you're here. And if you watch the rest of that, I'll put the link in the description for y'all. If you watch the rest of that, she goes into how, man, they pressed him in the interviews where she was like, they did several interviews and she wanted to get to the bottom of the information. She wasn't like just, taking him at his word, because she knows how charming and clever he is, right? So that, I think, is a major theme that you're going to see when you watch this documentary.